Once upon a time, in a small village, there lived a beautiful young girl named Cinderella. She was kind-hearted and had a gentle spirit, but her life was far from perfect. After the sudden death of her beloved father, Cinderella was left in the care of her stepmother, Lady Tremaine, and her two stepsisters, Anastasia and Drizella. Lady Tremaine was a cold-hearted woman who favored her own daughters and treated Cinderella as nothing more than a servant in her own home. Cinderella was forced to do all the household chores, day in and day out, while her stepsisters indulged in luxurious lifestyles. Despite her difficult circumstances, Cinderella always remained hopeful and dreamed of a better life. She found solace in the company of the animals that lived in the surrounding woods. They became her friends and confidants, providing her with comfort and support. One day, an invitation arrived at the Tremaine household. The king was hosting a grand ball at the palace, and every eligible maiden in the kingdom was invited. Cinderella's stepsisters were thrilled at the prospect of attending the ball and began preparing their extravagant gowns and accessories. Cinderella, too, longed to attend the ball, but her stepmother forbade her from going, claiming she was too lowly and unworthy. Devastated, Cinderella retreated to her room and wept. In her despair, she received a visit from her fairy godmother. With a wave of her wand, the fairy godmother transformed Cinderella's tattered rags into a stunning gown, complete with glass slippers. She also conjured a magnificent carriage and a team of mice to serve as horses. However, the fairy godmother warned Cinderella that the enchantment would only last until midnight. Overwhelmed with gratitude, Cinderella thanked her fairy godmother and set off to the palace. As she arrived, she captured the attention of everyone with her beauty and grace, including Prince Charming himself. They danced the night away, lost in each other's company. But as the clock struck midnight, Cinderella remembered the fairy godmother's warning and rushed out of the palace, leaving behind one of her glass slippers. Prince Charming, desperate to find the mysterious girl, declared that he would marry the maiden whose foot fit the slipper. Meanwhile, Cinderella returned home and resumed her life of servitude, cherishing the memories of the magical night. News of the prince's search for the girl spread throughout the kingdom, and every maiden tried to fit into the glass slipper, but none succeeded. One day, the prince's entourage arrived at the Tremaine household, and Cinderella's stepsisters eagerly tried to squeeze their feet into the slipper. However, their attempts were in vain. Cinderella, who had been locked away in her room, caught a glimpse of the commotion and realized the prince was searching for her. With the help of her animal friends, Cinderella managed to free herself and rushed downstairs to try on the glass slipper. As she slid her foot into the delicate shoe, it fit perfectly. The prince, overjoyed to have found his true love, proposed to Cinderella, and she accepted without hesitation. Cinderella's stepmother and stepsisters were filled with envy and regret, but Cinderella forgave them, showing her true kind-hearted nature. With her marriage to Prince Charming, Cinderella's life transformed into a fairy tale. She became a beloved princess, known for her compassion and generosity. And so, Cinderella's story serves as a reminder that even in the face of adversity, kindness and hope can lead to a happily ever after.